Here, this image is of very popular unipolar stepper motor. To run this stepper motor, you required driver IC ULN2003. As you can see in this image, there are 5 wires of different colors: orange, yellow, pink, blue and red. Red wire is connected to VCC and all other 4 wires are used to pass step sequence to stepper motor from microcontroller. Here this table shows mapping of different color wires and 8051 port pins. ULN2003 is a driver IC that we use to drive stepper motor. Since the current output by 8051 microcontroller is not sufficient to drive stepper motor, we need to use this driver IC. Here are the main specification of this IC. Output current is 500 milliampere. It can give you output voltage up to 50 volt and it is fully compatible with TTL logic, transistor logic and 5 volt CMOS logic. One thing here you have to note, you can see here there is one inverter. So that means if I give input as a 1 to pin number 1, then to pin number 16 I'll get output as logic 0. So it's a simple negation logic is there in this IC. So whatever input you will give, it will just negate it and give it to the output pins. As I already told you that stepper motors work on step sequences. So based on the different step sequences, there are 3 different modes: wave drive mode, full drive mode and half drive mode. Unipolar stepper motors can be used in 3 different modes: wave drive mode, full drive mode and half drive mode. Let's start with wave drive mode. In this mode, only one electromagnet is energized at a time. In this mode, generated torque will be less when compared to full drive mode, in which 2 electromagnets are energized at a time. But if we compare about power consumption, it would be less as compared to full drive mode. It has same number of steps as in full drive. This drive is preferred when the power consumption is more important than torque. In this slide you will find how to interface stepper motor with 8051 microcontroller pins through driver IC ULN2003. As I already told you, ULN IC is used to boost the current passed to stepper motor, and its work on negation logic, means if the input is 0 then output will be 1. Okay, so in wave drive mode we have to pass 4 step sequence as shown in this table. If we pass sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, then motor will rotate clockwise direction, and if we reverse this sequence, then motor will rotate anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so let's see what will happen if we pass the first step sequence to stepper motor. So as you can see here, we are passing first step sequence 1 0 0 0. So if you pass logic 0 to input pin, in that case the corresponding output pin of ULN2003 will provide logic 1. And similarly, if we are passing logic 0 to pin 2, you will get logic 1 at pin number 15. Similarly, again 0 we are passing to input, so in this case we are getting logic 1 here. And since we are passing 1 here, so we will get logic 0 here. As we know, it's a unipolar stepper motor with the center tap windings are connected to power supply. Hence, if you are passing logic high to these two terminals, this coil will not conduct. Similarly, since you are passing 1 to this pin, this half of winding will not conduct. And since we are passing 0 here, current will flow in this direction and it will only pass through half of the winding, and it will create south pole and north pole. Based on the polarity of stator winding, the rotor will align itself according to the stator polarity. Now let's see what will happen if we pass second sequence. Now you can see here, since we are passing logic 1 to this pin, so we'll get logic 0 here and all other pins will be logic 1. Now, since all these are on same polarity, no current will flow. Again, both logic high, so no current flow through this half of winding. Since this terminal of stepper motor is 0, current will flow through this half of winding and it will create south pole and north pole. And based on this south and north pole, again the permanent magnet rotor will rotate itself and it will align itself with the polarity of stator winding. So you can see here this north pole is attracted toward south and south pole is attracted toward north. So similarly, you have to pass further step sequence and you will find the rotor is rotating. So what I'll do, I'll quickly go back and I'll show you how by passing stepper motor sequences, the rotor will rotate. Now observe the changes in step sequence and the rotor position. Now I hope you must have got idea how half-wave drive modes work. Here you have to note one point, that we are only activating half of the winding and not full winding. And at a time only one winding is activated. Hence, the wave drive mode is unable to produce high torque. But since only half of the winding is activated, it is consuming very less power. So it's pretty simple to write code. What you have to do is, you have to simply write, you have to pass the output in a particular sequence to port 2 pins. So you can see here we are passing 1 0 0 0, that's nothing but 8, then 4, then 2 and then 1. We are passing these values with delay just to observe the rotation of rotor, and this logic is to generate delay of 1 second, and we have written this piece of code in infinite loop. Okay, so similarly you can write C language code as well. Here in this while one loop we are passing a particular values like 8, 4, 2 and 1 to port 2 pins of 8051 microcontrollers, and we have written this piece of code under while one, and this piece of code is to generate 1 second delay. So as you can see, the coding is very simple for stepper motor interface. So now let's quickly go and do the hands-on session. For that purpose, I have already created some ready-made programs for you, and I will provide you all the source code and Proteus file in resource section, so you can easily download and use it. So here I will not waste time describing how you can create assembly language and C language program, because it's pretty straightforward. We are simply just passing values to the port. And I hope if you have gone through the earlier part of this course, you must have got idea how to write assembly and C language code. So what I will do, I will directly go to Proteus simulation. Okay, so here I have already interfaced 805 microcontroller with Unipolar stepper motor. At this level, I hope you know how to pick components in Proteus software. So I have taken ULN 2003 IC and Unipolar stepper motor. Okay, and I have made connections as I already have shown you in PPT. Okay, so now let's pass hex file created by assembly language code. So now here you can see the motor is rotating in clockwise direction, and every time only one half of coil is getting activated. Similarly, you can run hex file generated using C code. The output will be same.